I mean, like, literally just running, you're gonna fall every single time. Why do you even have legs if that keeps happening to you? Hello. It is 6 a.m. and I'm going to give you a book review of Twilight by Stephenie Meyer in 2020. I'm fine. I'm really fine. This really proves my life choices are really, really bad. So yeah, I have survived 15 years without being specifically spoiled by this book by every single person on this planet. And no, I have not watched the movies. And I think I have been destined to not be spoiled anyhow so that I can provide you this quality content of a review. Of course, I'm sarcastic. Please, I'm not good in reviewing books, if you have noticed. This story is basically centered on the romance between a mortal girl named Bella with an immortal vampire named Edward. As this relationship between them progresses, Bella is swept away in his world of fantastical beings and conflicts. Anyway, enough of that. I'm just gonna give you the review so that I can go back to sleep because I am exhausted. Okay, the first thing is I want to talk about the writing because I already told you before in previous reviews that the writings of a book can change a large portion of my appreciation towards the book. And in regards to Twilight, I thought that the writing was very simple, very easy to comprehend. The thing is, I thought though that it became quite bland in the end. At certain moments, it became very tedious. Some words were very repetitive. I'm not saying the words.
He chuckled darkly. He chuckled darkly again. He chuckled blackly. He chuckled and nodded. He finally chuckled. He chuckled. He chuckled humorlessly.
Yeah, it was quite a lot. And when there were times that the characters were like moving in certain places or observing certain things, then I could feel like the author was trying too hard in regards to making the language more flowery or more beautiful. I appreciated how the book was actually very easy to get into and just easy to get through the pages, you know, get immerse yourself through the world and through the head of our main character. And probably that may have been like the kind of reason why people would call this trashy, because of its simplicity at certain times. But I don't understand why does it have to be deep in order for it not to be trashy? Or does it have to be deep in order for it to be like something profoundly great to read? Simplicity is the basic form of life, you know. I think. Okay, I'm just giving you philosophic ideas. I don't know anything about philosophy. Anyway, let's get to the plot. In regards to the plot, I thought that the second part of the book was much better than the first part of the book. I'm not sure if it's because that I finally understood the pacing and like the world that has been presented to me, and just by the second half I just could eat everything up. That really makes sense, because I am not used to this kind of slow pacing where conversations or dialogue are really taking a large part of the story. Like the conversation, just one simple conversation can last up to like 3 pages or more. I haven't experienced that much from previous books I've read, so I really had to adjust myself that this is going to be happening throughout the whole 500-page book. To be honest, I'm not complaining that the conversations are long, because I do like dialogues. I like reading dialogues. They're just very interesting. So there you are. And I did get the sense in regards to times when two characters just continuously stared at each other. Like, there were like these certain times, like staring really became a thing. Or maybe it is a way how introverts flirt, right? They stare at each other, eye contact or something like that. I have no idea. It felt very dramatic. Okay. I had to struggle in regards to imagining them staring at each other, the characters. I mean, how do you not feel weirded by that? And in regards to the romance of the book, I thought that it was really a bit insta-lovey, which I'm not convinced straight away in regards to when that happens. So throughout the book, I have been continuously doubting the relationship that has been displayed in the book. And I am basically concerned for the main character of what if this really is true love, I guess. And one thing that I could notice straightforward was that the boys at the school of our main character, the boys at her school, they were like so freaking annoying. I mean, why do they do that? Why do they treat girls as if it's like they expect them to feel the same way all the second time? Anyway, that's like a lower part of things. And I did, in the end, understood why the book has been really slow paced. I think it's because not many things was originally going on. I think it was just like a kind of journey to fully comprehend everything that the author was trying to put out for you and to get through the whole series without introducing too much anymore. So I am expecting that the next book will be more plot based than the first one. I am glad that this book is oddly addicting. It's as if a kind of guilty pleasure, and using the word guilty is not the right word for it though. But I don't know how to replace the word either way, so let's go with guilty pleasure. Despite that the flaws of the book are quite evident, but no problem. Just skim through that. It's fine. It was genuinely kind of a fun time for me to experience. And it's weird that I found real similarities from this book to 50 Shades of Grey. I'm not telling you that I read the books. I just watched the movies. And I heard somewhere that 50 Shades was like a fan fiction of Twilight. And now that I've read it, I can see where it came from. I can really, really see. And last but not the least, in regards to the plot, my favorite chapter of the book was Angel. That was, I think, one of those chapters that I did not feel that I was in the room reading. That was such a beautiful experience. I adore that, and I hope to experience that more often with this series soon. So if you haven't clicked off this video yet, I'm going to talk about characters. I actually preferred the side characters more than the main characters. For example, Alice and Angela, if you know who they are. They're both side characters, if you don't know. For me, I found them very interesting, and I appreciated every time they came in the story to like talk, show the reader that they have a personality as well. In regards to the love interest, I oddly adored him the first time he was introduced in the book, which is good, which is really, really good. I don't know why, but I really, really do. Okay? There was this one line in the book that when Edward said that, our love interest, when he said that, then I had to put the book down because, I don't know, it was so sweet. It's weird. I'm very weird. And the line was, I'm not sure. What would you like? I know, that's a normal sentence that most people would say, but when I heard him say that, I heard him. When I read him say that, then maybe I was so fond of that line that Edward said because it's one of the most normal dialogues he has ever stated in that entire 500-page book. I was kind of concerned in regards to Bella's, our main character's, clumsiness, because I can understand that there are people who are not skilled at sports whatsoever, whatever they do, cause same. But I mean, like, literally just running, you're gonna fall every single time. Why do you even have legs if that keeps happening to you? And that is my book review, which doesn't have any value to it because I am sleepy and I really want to go to bed. I'm not sure if I'm going to include or make in the future or now a spoiler review of it, because I don't know, I'm just tired. But if you want me to make a spoiler review on it, then I may consider it, because I may consider it, okay? So tell me down in the comments if you do want that. Before I finally can go to bed, let me do just a quick shout outs, because I appreciate them subscribing to this channel. One of them is Dominic Becerra. Thank you very much for being such a supportive person in regards to me uploading videos and suggesting videos as well. I hope you enjoy this journey of just watching these videos as you come by. And the last shout out is going to be a booktube shout out that I think I will start doing annually. Most of all, small booktubers, so that they can get the recognition that they deserve. One of them will be Kat from her bookish side, which she is a very supportive person in regards to small booktubers or Filipino booktubers in this community. She is such a very kind person. She's very passionate in her line of creating videos, and yeah, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. So my name is Sakina Vanessa, and I'll see you in the next video.